listening to the LOZ Podcast Network.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. I'm your host, Ken Lawler, with the LOZ app, the LOZ Podcast Network. You're either watching us in the LOZ app or you're listening to us on KRMS radio on Saturdays from 10 to 11 a.m. We love the collaboration we do with them. We call it the big Simulcast, and we're able to get the message out to more people at the lake besides just the people who are in the app. We get all the people that are on KRMS as well. We love it. And today we are talking to Morgan Boylan, the Executive Director, Lake Area Chamber of Commerce. Morgan, how are you?
I'm doing so great. How are you?
You know, I love this time of year when we have kind of a weekend like we just had where it's 85 degrees in March and everybody thinks summer's here. And so everybody's expecting you to have all your stuff done, and the Lake Area Chamber of Commerce and the summer began last weekend. But that's not really the case, is it?
No, I mean, we can try, but no. And I'm just like everyone else. 85 degrees, I think summer's here, and I'm ready to hit the ground running. So I can understand it.
But it does get us excited to think about the things that are coming up, and they're coming up pretty quickly. And one of those things coming up is the Magic Dragon Street Meet, which is your huge event that you put on the Strip. Amazing event. Last year, I think close to 15,000 people, we think?
Yeah, it was just shy of 15,000 people in about a 36 hour window.
It was an amazing event. I do a lot of events here at the Lake of the Ozarks, obviously with the shootout and all the different things we do and the boat shows and all that. But I got to tell you, that event is so cool because it is truly a family event. When you look at who's going to the Strip that day, it's grandparents, parents, kids, grandkids, all together, walking up and down the Strip, eating, drinking, having fun, looking at all the cars. I mean, it's really something special, isn't it?
It is. And you know, that's one of my favorite parts of the show, right? When I can actually sit back and everything's running the way it should be, and I can go on the Strip and I can really just take it in. And it's a quick golf cart ride usually, but it's up and down, and I can just take it in and I can see the multiple generations that are there. And, you know, every year I hear it, and it always just warms my heart when I'm walking the Strip some and I can hear a dad or a grandpa say, that was my first car when I was in high school. And you see this, you know, like the kids, they're just like, wait, what? You had cars like that? Because they're so used to what you see today. And it's always just so great to see. And it is a huge family event. You'll see strollers, you'll see scooters, you'll see all kinds of things out on the Strip, ages of people that are just there enjoying the weekend and the weather, usually.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Like, you know, we just had an 85-degree weekend in March, and then I think last year it was a little cool and a little, you know, we might have had maybe an hour's worth of raindrops. It wasn't anything big, but it didn't matter. I mean, people just came out. It was awesome. The Strip's a great place, so you can get in and out of the weather a little bit if you need to. I know that you guys also do a great job of helping people move around on the Strip. So there's a lot of golf carts that are moving people up and down. And I know the parking's always an issue, but you guys do a really good job of trying to move people in and out of there.
Well, thanks. We definitely try. We know it's a lot of people in one spot. So there's a lot of different parking options, whether that's using a local church, using, you know, the campground below the dam, or if it's using the big lot at the bottom of the dam. There's a lot of parking options. And then there's a lot of shuttle options from those areas to get you into the Strip. And then once you're on the Strip, there's different shuttle options as well. And those are all courtesy, all your shuttle options. So you're able to hop on, go to the top or go down to the bottom, whichever you prefer. But we do try to make that available because we know the hill's a little intimidating when you're walking it. Not when you're driving it, but when you're on foot, it's a little intimidating.
Yeah, you know, it is. I mean, you go up and down there a couple times, you realize it's a little bit of a workout. So that's great that you're helping people get up and down. So actually the event starts for participants on Thursday, right? So Thursday, noon to 4, Street Meet participants registration at the Mount Carmel Baptist Church. And then Friday at 10 a.m., we kind of start the whole process, right? So that's when Street Meet participant registration, noon, Magic Dragon Street Meet National Show hours, vendor village. You've got booths and vendors and all kinds of stuff. And I think you were telling me, and I think we're going to be broadcasting from kind of a cool area up on the Strip now that you've got, tell us a little bit about what's going on up there with all the different vehicles and stuff.
Yeah. So every year we make small little tweaks, right? We learn a little something new every year. And this year we've done the same thing. So our vendor village, our merch tent, our main stage, all of that's located in a different area, as well as like our vendor village. Our sponsors are all located there. But we've added something new this year that we're really, really excited about, and that's going to be our Heroes Showcase. We're able to bring in first responders, whether that's PD, fire department, EMS, and we're bringing in their vehicles as well. So you're able to go around, take a look at the vehicles, maybe climb in them. I've gotten some confirmation there, but maybe be able to do that. But it's just another aspect to the show. Of course, celebrating America's 250th birthday this year as well. We want to pay some, respect to our first responders there and everything that they do for us and our communities. But we're able to do that on Saturday, and that's going to be on Saturday from 10 to 4. In that vendor village area, you'll see the fire truck with the ladder with an American flag. You'll see that, so you'll know exactly where to go there. But that's something new that we're adding to the show this year.
That's going to be so fun. And, let's remind everybody that you do close down the strip. So from 4:30 to 10 on Friday, the strip is closed to regular traffic. There'll be a detour like usual at the bottom. And then on Saturday, the street is closed to regular traffic from 6 a.m. all the way to, 4 a.m. or 4 p.m.?
Yeah, so Friday this year is something brand new. We've never closed it to through traffic. So Friday we will be closed from 4:30 to 10. It will be one way, just like you have seen the last couple years at our show. You'll have to detour. You'll have to come in kind of from the top side at 242, and then you'll detour or you'll be able to park. You'll start the detour at Henderson Road. It'll be one way all the way down and one way across the dam. And then on Saturday, the road will actually be closed from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Same thing, one-way traffic. You'll have to enter from 242. You won't be able to come across the dam from the W side. And that just keeps traffic moving quicker for us. We learned that a few years ago, that it was just much easier to get people in and out and not circle and looking for parking spots when we can just funnel them down one way. So that's something, we've been able to work with Lake Ozark PD, making sure that that's done safely. We work with MoDOT, making sure that's done safely. But yeah, road closure new on Friday this year, which we're really excited about, and participants have asked from us for the last couple of years. So we're able to implement that this year as well.
And we'll be there broadcasting live from noon to 4. And I think we've secured, we're going to be up there in the Hero Showcase section we have a SWAT vehicle that we've procured from the boys over at we got a couple secrets here. We're not going to tell everybody yet what we're doing. It's Lake Ride Pros is letting us broadcast from one of their vehicles, and it's a really cool vehicle. So I'm excited to get into that too. But the event is for families, it's for everyone. And you get such good participation from everybody, and it's so fun. I know it's something that you guys work on all year long. It's a big event for you guys. Anything special you want to tell people before the event? Is there anything that they need to kind of look out for? Are you doing auctions? Are you doing any kind of, different things like that?
Yeah, so we will be doing our pedal car live auction again, and that's going to take place at 1:00 on Saturday. So if you've not heard of that event, this is the 5th year, I believe, that we've done it, where it's a live auction, and it is for tech schools in the area and area high schools, where they get a pedal car. It comes in a cardboard box, unassembled, and they are able to do anything they want to it as long as it can essentially function. So as long as you can pedal it and steer it, then you're good to go. But we've been able to raise over $70,000 the last 5 years, and that money goes directly into scholarships for the kids that had worked on it that are graduating, going to a tech school. And so the community has really rallied around that. And we have schools where we have 8 schools participating this year, all the way from Farmington, Missouri to Creighton, Missouri. We have local schools doing it. So it's always so neat to see. And I need to send you some photos so you can take a look at this. But this is a live auction. It's so much fun. You'll come up just before 1:00. You'll get your paddles. We'll take all your information, and that kicks off, and it'll go quick. So that's going to be at 1:00 on Saturday. And then, of course, we'll have our awards at 4:00, and that'll be for the best of show. And then all the judging classes, the judging will be done the day before. But we're able to do that 50-50 winner. It's good. And then the show wraps up at 5, and all of that madness kind of continues, but it kind of ends as well. But all of that, and it's wrapped up in a pretty little bow. We take a week off and then we get back to planning for the next year.
Yeah, you guys do so much work for it. It's just an awesome event, and I love going to it every year. I love seeing all the happy kids' faces and everything going on. And I know the people on the strip, the business owners love it because it's such a great couple days for them. Everybody's partaking in the restaurants and just having a great time, and it just really is a showcase for the lake area. And I know you guys are proud of it, and you guys do an awesome job. So make sure on May 1st and 2nd, you know where you need to be. You need to be on the strip for the Magic Dragon Street Meet National Car Show, and just enjoy yourself, bring the family, have fun, prepare to walk a little bit. You're gonna have to walk just a little. So bring your walking shoes, and just have a blast.
Yeah, and come out and take it all in, whether it's one day, if it's 2 days, but be sure to visit our vendor village. I don't think I've talked about that enough. We have over 20 vendors coming in this year, which is the largest we've had in a really long time. We have quite a few sponsors. Of course, our presenting sponsor is Summer USA again. And then we have Eagle Stop and Osage Casino coming in at that corporate level sponsorship. And then all those vendors underneath that. That list will be live shortly on magicdragoncarshow.com.
We got a few minutes left. I want to get to one more thing that you have going on, and that is the Caddies and Cocktails and Caddies fundraiser for the chamber. Tell us what goes on there. It sounds like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. So this will be the 13th annual Cocktails and Caddies Ladies Golf Tournament, where a team of 3 ladies register. And on the day of the golf tournament, they come in and they bid on their 4th player / caddy and their prize package. And then they go out and golf all day. It's going to be a wonderful time. Again, it's the 13th annual. It's going to take place on Monday, April 13th over at the club at Portachima. And it is a fundraiser for us. So our 2 largest fundraisers are back to back with Cocktails and Caddies and Magic Dragon Street Meet Nationals, which is crazy. But go ahead and go register for it. It's such a good time. There's not another golf tournament like it in the area. So it's a lot of fun. We have golfers that come in from St. Louis, Kansas City. They come in. We have one team that comes in from Illinois every year, which is so great and so much fun to see. And then, of course, we have our local gals that play too. But whether you want to play or you want to sponsor, please just go to our website, lakeareachamber.com, click our events calendar, and then you can select April 13th and you'll pull up all the information right there.
There you have it. Another show with Morgan. She's always got so much to talk about. We love having you on. We'll have you on again as we get closer to the street meet. But thanks for bringing us up to speed on what's happening. And I hope that this year we have the same kind of weather we've been having the last couple of weeks for the show, because it's going to be awesome.
I will hope the same thing. Yes. As long as it's not snowing, sleeting, raining, we're usually okay.
Okay, everybody. Well, there you have it. We will be right back after these messages with more on the LOZ Podcast Network.